Hey y'all, I'm sitting here having my coffee once again at the beach. Don't usually come out here on a Friday, but today I woke up extra early and I just thought, let's just do this. Let's go do it. So I did, and it's very beautiful, and I am sitting back at that guy's place again. I hope they don't mind. I know I said that before, but I didn't really want to go out in the sand and do all that setup and everything because I don't have as much time this morning just to kind of sit here and relax, like I'd like to. So, setting up that all that new setup and everything, if you saw that video, I don't have the time for it. So, I just decided to go ahead and sit over here, and if I get too uncomfortable, I'll just leave. But I was thinking about, today is March 30th, at least for me it is. It's March 30th, and I can't remember what year it was, whether it was 1984, 85, 86, somewhere around in there. It's probably 84, I'm thinking. Me and my best friends, which I hope they won't I hope they won't mind if I mention their names, but Beth, Laura, and Debbie were my best friends, and we were all obsessed with Duran Duran. And if you are in my age group, it's highly likely that you grew up with Duran Duran. That was my favorite band. And I still love Duran Duran even to this day. We were going to go see them in concert. All those years ago, we were going to go see them. Excuse me. So I was just thinking about that. So I may have to listen to some Duran Duran today, just, thinking back to that. I don't know how I remember the date as far as like it being March 30th. Can't remember the year. Maybe they can help me out, because I'm still friends with them. It's wonderful. I love it. All these years later, I think I met Beth when I was 12. Or, yeah, was I 12? No, wait. Maybe she was 12. We were young, okay? See, the memory is not exactly perfect anymore, but I mean, I do remember a lot of details from way back. Anyway, we were young. I think I was 14 and she was 12. Anyway, met her at the ice skating rink. And even though we eventually, years, after, I think we were in our teens, early 20s or something, maybe, I think early or late teens, we lost touch for a long time, but then we connected again on Facebook. So, and then it connected me to Laura, and which is her sister, and then Debbie, which you guys, I'm hoping might have a chance to meet Debbie at some point, but I'm not going to say any more. I'll just leave it at that. I hope so. I think it'd be cool. Anyway, I hope she doesn't mind me saying that. Well, I guess she would. Anyway, I know I'm rambling this morning, but I guess I'm excited. I'm excited because I'm actually out here doing this on a day I don't normally get to do it. And I'm glad I just decided to go ahead and just go for it, because I think that's another thing, is that so many times we want to do things, it's like, gosh, I'd really like to do this, or I'd like to do that. And we stop and we don't do it because we say, oh, well, but I need to do this instead, or, that, or, sometimes there's things that we can't control that prevent us from going and doing things we want to do. But other times, it's more the crap that we tell ourselves, It's like we sit there and go through this laundry list of, all these reasons why, oh no, I can't do that now, or, I don't have the time because, but it's like, if that's something that makes you happy and it makes you feel good, make the time, if you really want to do it, and the only thing that's holding you back is, oh, I need to clean the kitchen, or I've got laundry that I need to do, or, stupid things like that, those things can wait. Okay? They really can. Because too many times I think we do that to ourselves. We deprive ourselves from the joys in life, because we talk ourselves out of it. They can be relatively simple things that we could get, derive a lot of pleasure from. And we just don't, because we allow ourselves to say, oh, I got to do this other stuff, which is, sometimes not as important. I mean, obviously, the important stuff, you have to take care of or whatever, but, don't let laundry keep you from doing it, or, oh, I need to, clean the bathroom, or, things like that. It's like, that stuff can wait. So that's what I decided this morning. I thought, I'm up early. I'd like to do this, because I just don't get to do it enough. And then, man, yesterday I went to the mall. It's called a mall, but it's not really. I'll probably do a video over there. I'll show you around our mall. Went over there to pick up something. And I'm standing there, and now keep in mind, because there is this language barrier, it's highly possible that I completely misread what the girl was saying or trying to insinuate or whatever. But I paid for my stuff, and there was another lady that was standing there. And she was pointing to that lady and to me like, oh, you two are both the same, So I look over, and it was this little Thai lady. She wasn't wearing anything like I was wearing. No, not the same color, nothing. The only thing about her that was obvious was she was pregnant. So what went in through my mind is that she was looking at me and her and pointing like, oh, you're both pregnant. No, I'm not. That's called fat. Oh, God. Okay, like I said, I could be wrong about it, but, I don't think so. That was the only thing that I think she could have meant. Oh, y'all, this is just, like, horrible. I mean, because I cannot believe, out of all this time now that I've put in, not drinking those extra iced coffees every day, I just don't feel like it's done anything. I actually did let myself have a second one the other day. Because I was just like, you know what, I want one, I'm having one. And I didn't feel bad about it either. And especially because I don't really feel like that cutting all that out has done anything to my weight. I honestly think it's something else. It's either the thyroid thing or, deep-seated issues that I need to, like, somehow address. That's, because I'm one of these people that I really believe that, a lot of what we go through is created by, our thoughts and our feelings and emotions and all of that. And, I think a lot of times we create these problems for ourselves with our bodies and our health because of the things that we think and we feel and, the energy that we put out. So, I'm just wondering, could there be something like inside of me that is trying to pad myself for protection? Because that's how I see weight gain, especially if it's like sudden like this was. It just kind of like all of a sudden I just like ballooned out. So that's why I think it's like, I've padded myself for protection, like subconsciously. It's a way to try kind of put yourself further away from people, because it's, the more fat you have, the farther away you are from whatever. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, that's just what I'm thinking. Is, I got to deal with some issues or something, because this ain't happening. I don't like it. I don't like it, y'all. No. I mean, last year when I started my Beaches, Bikes, Coffee and Cats channel, I had been riding my bike all the time and stuff, and I was really, exercising a lot. I was constantly on the bike and running my errands on the bike and doing all this stuff. And I was trying to get in shape because I thought I'm turning 50 this year, so I want to look really good. Well, it did not work. I'm sorry to say, but it didn't. It didn't work. None of that I did. All that riding the bike, sweating, drinking more water, hardly eating, none of that stuff changed anything. So, I think if there's something else going on, y'all. I'm serious. Gotta figure it out. I need to figure it out because I really want, I don't want this, I don't want all this extra weight. I don't want to look old. I don't think it's necessary. I mean, do y'all know Jane Seymour? Jane Seymour, honey, that woman, oh my God. I mean, what is she, like 79 or something? She's like, she's in her 70s. And the woman looks absolutely fantastic. I mean, fantastic. She is gorgeous. I mean, I've always loved Jane Seymour. But you gotta see what she looks like right now. And if that ain't motivation to do something, man, I'll tell you what. I should maybe get a picture of her and plaster it up somewhere, where I'm looking at it all the time. So I can remind myself that, she's way older than you, honey. Look in the mirror. Look at her. You can do something to change this, because you don't need to look like this. Not when she can look like that. You don't need to look like this. And it's just because that's the way I want it to be. It's not because of society or any of that. I don't really care, because I'm not out looking for a man or nothing. I ain't doing none of that. I just want to be happy with myself, and I'm not happy with myself. And that needs to change. But the other thing that needs to change is I got to stop saying that and thinking that, because I need to start loving and appreciating myself exactly the way I am, regardless. Not seeing myself as being flawed or, anything like that. I've got to start really, truly loving myself, because I think that's where it all begins. I think, we have to love ourselves first. And then the other stuff kind of takes care of itself. So, I don't know. I'm rambling and looking for my little black kitty that I'm hoping I'm going to see. And just thinking about stuff, the Duran Duran concert all those years ago. And my friends. And my coffee getting cold. It's not too bad. Okay. And, I'm sorry if these videos are all orange looking. It's because of the sun. It's like if I change, it just depends on, the sun's right there. Here we go. Anyway. It's because I'm always here. It's around the same time, and the sun's like always right there. So it's, it's orangey looking. And I apologize because, again, I'm using the iPad. I still haven't started using this. Just got to figure out a way to do it so that I can have it up. I don't want it like sitting way down here. Anyhow, okay, I'll show you. Alright, y'all. Well, thank you all for being here, and just, I'll see you again soon. I'm sure I'll be back probably in a couple of days or something. Maybe sooner. Because I'm just going to, this is just a vlog. This isn't really a, I've got a title for it, that 50s thing, but that's just because I like it. I like it. And it is kind of a 50s thing, but a lot of stuff I'm going to talk about or do videos on don't necessarily have to do with being 50 or in that age group. It's just, my life. I'm just sharing my life. Anyhow, okay. I'll see you later. So, have a good one, y'all. Bye.